The fall 2022 anime season is halfway through, and of course we're approaching the end of the year, so it's about time we have the anime of the year discussion. Here are my 6 predictions for the Crunchyroll nominees for anime of the year, and mind you, I do believe most of the anime that get chosen are usually just based on popularity. Now beware of spoilers because we're going all in, so without further ado, let's get started. First one on the list, we're starting off with Love is War Season 3. Now, as much as I loved My Dress Up Darling, let's be honest, Love is War had its biggest moment that every fan has been waiting for. That long-awaited kiss. The war between these two beloved characters has been a great journey, and finally seeing come into fruition just puts Love is War on that anime of the year category. The Anime Awards tends to be a popularity contest, so that's one of the biggest reasons why I believe Love is War will get the nominee over My Dress Up Darling. But let me know in the comments which one you enjoyed more, and if you haven't seen either one, what are you waiting for? You are definitely missing out. Next, we're going into the big one. Last year's winner, Attack on Titan. The question is it going to win for a second time in a row? Yes, you heard that correctly. Attack on Titan has won Anime of the Year in 2021, and if it wins again this year, that will be the only anime to ever win 2 years in a row back to back. Now, Attack on Titan, the final season, part 47. I'm kidding. Part 2 had some really big moments. I mean, we had the whole Grisha Jaeger reveal, the rumbling. We had great fights, great animation. And by the way, if the voice actor of Grisha doesn't win the voice actor performance of the year, we are going to riot, because that person absolutely did a phenomenal job doing Grisha Jaeger's voice during that pivotal moment in the season. But once again, Attack on Titan doesn't need an introduction. Everyone was watching it, everyone was hyped. Is it going to win a third time? I gotta be honest, there's a high chance it will. This next one might be the one where people are probably going to get a little salty, because again, I know a Demon Slayer gets a lot of hate, but remember, the Anime Awards, if you go back and see all the past winners, all the past nominees, like 9 times out of 10, they all tend to be the really popular anime of the season, and Demon Slayer was definitely at the top of that popularity, especially when it came to the fights. Again, the Entertainment District arc of Demon Slayer, there is no doubt that it will get nominated. It has a high chance of winning as well, again, just because of how popular it is this season. I mean, it had it all. It had top tier animation that Demon Slayer is known for. It had the top tier fights, the hype moments. Everybody was watching the fights between Tengen and Gideon. I mean, it was definitely a fight of the year. I don't think there's any other anime that had such a good fight like that one. Again, the high value, the high production value that Demon Slayer brings. There's really not a lot of anime out there that can bring that level of quality when it comes to that animation. And since Demon Slayer is like a shonen and it does some really phenomenal fights, I mean, it's definitely going to win, at the very least, the fight of the year. Now, I do think it will be nominated for the Crunchyroll anime of the year, but again, I could be wrong. It's kind of like up there, right? Because Demon Slayer, it gets a lot of hate, but it's also very, very popular, so we'll see. But that's definitely going to go into one of my 6 predictions for anime of the year. But let me know, do you think Demon Slayer even belongs in the anime of the year conversation? I know some people love Demon Slayer, and I know Demon Slayer gets a lot of hate, but let me know in the comments down below. My next prediction for the Anime of the Year nominee is my Anime of the Year for 2021. Sadly, it did not win, but regardless, I do believe Ranking of Kings is going to get the second nomination for 2022. I absolutely love the second part of Ranking of Kings. The character development that we had, I mean, it has some top tier fights with some great animation. I don't think it will be the winner for 2022. I mean, 2022 is really stacked with some great anime, and I still love Ranking of Kings, but I don't know if it'll actually get that win. I hope it does. But nonetheless, the second core of Ranking of Kings just built upon the first and deliver on an even stronger story, character growth, and a satisfying ending conclusion to the first season. The sad part is I don't think it will get a second season very soon because it is really close to the source material, so the wait is going to be a little long. But whenever we do get season 2, if we even get it, I will be waiting with open arms because Ranking of Kings is that special. So I really do hope it gets the nominee. I don't think it would actually win, but I hope it actually gets a nominee in there. For my next nominee prediction, I am torn between Chainsaw Man and Bleach, but if I had to pick, I think Chainsaw Man is going to end up getting that spot just because it's the newest and latest thing. And again, in fall 2022 anime season, Chainsaw Man is doing some crazy stuff. A lot of people are hyped for it. A lot of people are watching it. It's very popular in the season. While Bleach is also hyped and is doing some crazy stuff, again, since Bleach, the anime ended years ago, a lot of people transitioned over to the manga and they read the ending. So I feel like it's not generating that level of hype that Chainsaw Man is, just for the sole purpose that Chainsaw Man is actually a new thing. A lot of people are also going to go and read the manga, but it's kind of like not the same thing because everybody that loves Bleach probably already knows the ending and the anime. And there's very few people that are probably watching the 1,000-Year Blood arc from scratch, right? Because they would have to seen Bleach. Now I'm sure it has new fans, but I just don't think it's at the level of Chainsaw Man. Now Chainsaw Man is doing a lot of great things. It's action packed, and the characters that is introduced into the story, they're very well written. It really gets you invested into their history. You want to learn more about them. You want to see this character succeed. So I really am invested into Chainsaw Man. And honestly, I read the first chapter months and months ago, and I thought it was so it's mad. It's not that big of a deal. But again, the anime just elevates everything in the manga to a whole new level. And honestly, I really want to see Chainsaw Man get nominated for the anime of the year. Again, let me know in the comments if you think Chainsaw Man deserves that spot, or do you think it should go to Bleach. Lastly, for my final prediction, of course, probably one of the biggest anime of the year, Spy Family. We got the first core back in April and it dominated. I mean, it was doing crazy on the internet. The manga just skyrocketed in sales. The Anja memes were all over the place. I mean, it was probably the most popular costume in Japan. It was crazy. You see the whole Anja army running through the streets. Spy Family is doing some absolutely phenomenal stuff. And really, it's the comedy. The comedy is funny. And even though it's not based on fights and action, when it does have those moments, it's very well drawn and is very well choreographed. It absolutely is a very unique anime that we often don't get anime like Spy Family. That whole comedy genre, I feel like it's one of the hardest genre to pull off, and Spy Family does it so flawlessly with all these characters that you really just want to tune in every week and watch it over and over and over. So I'm glad the Spy Family is doing absolutely amazing in all its categories. And honestly, if I gotta tell you, I think Spy Family is going to win the anime of the year, because really there hasn't been any other anime this year that has done all the stuff that Spy Family has done. It's really a popular anime. And again, I do believe when it comes to all these Crunchyroll awards, usually the most popular anime is the one that ends up winning. So overall, if I had to pick, I'm gonna say that it's gonna be between Attack on Titan and Spy Family. Maybe Attack on Titan gets it to get that second year in a row, but who knows? But let me know in the comments what your prediction for anime of the year are going to be. Which anime you think are going to win? Do you agree with my list? Do you think my list is absolutely blasphemy? Let me know in the comments. And like always, make sure to like and follow for more anime content. And like always, I will see you on the next episode. Peace out. Boom.